and it is illegal. On page 93, it said, "Capture, torture Americans in living color on prime time." And that is an unbelievable statement.
Enjoying these videos? Don't forget to show your support. Hit the like button and share to spread the word. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel for the latest content. Leave a comment below and let us know what you think. We're always open to suggestions. Also, visit the website at jamesanthonyreport.com to support our Patriot-approved sponsors. Your purchase keeps us on the air and ensures we continue providing you with info on the topics you like most. Now back to the report.
Come on, man!
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A 113-page document published in July of 2001 by a chief NASA scientist at Langley may shed some light on the current state of chaos in the United States of America.
Just a few months before 9/11. And
the publication, titled "The Future Is Now," laid out the strategies designed to bring about the fourth industrial revolution by the year 2025, as discussed by one brave whistleblower more than 2 decades ago.
when some of the agencies that are involved are the U.S. Air Force, DARPA, the CIA, the FBI, Southern Command, Atlantic Command, Australian Department of Defense, and other agencies. You will see how the stealth and deceptive, incrementally positioned attacks upon the Constitution have rendered us now a corporation. And we no longer have a legitimate government. Microdust is a weapon. They say that this micron-sized mechanized dust, which is distributed as an aerosol and inhaled into the lungs. The dust mechanically bores into the lung tissue and executes various pathological missions. They say it's a completely new type of warfare, and it is illegal. On page 93, it said, "Capture, torture Americans in living color on prime time." And that is an unbelievable statement.
After the arrest of my nephew, who has been languishing behind the walls of a D.C. jail almost 2 years for his participation in the January 6th rally. He committed no acts of violence, and he assaulted no one that day.
The replacement of our electric meters, which will also and does include the replacement of all of our gas meters.
Did you know that ongoing exposure to NO2 from gas stoves is linked to reduced cognitive performance?
Then it's followed up by saying terror attacks within the continental United States using binary biologicals take down critical infrastructure. They are going to use an EMP, which is an electromagnetic pulse.
Now, the Foreign Minister and I just signed an important agreement that will guide our country's cooperation on science and technology in the years ahead.
So what they say in this document is they will dole out poisonous foods.
If you live in the U.S., there's a good chance that at least some of your food has been genetically modified.
Everything will be telecommuting, teleshopping, tele-entertainment, tele-travel, tele-education. This way they can rewrite history. They talk about our railroads will be attacked.
Over the last 2 years, the FBI has investigated more than 40 cases of rail sabotage in Washington state alone, in one state.
They talk also about, on page 9, this is very interesting and horrifying. Humans have taken over and vastly shortened evolution. They're going to direct evolution.
A Pfizer executive talking about his company's secret plan to mutate coronaviruses, make them much more dangerous, on purpose. The company apparently calls this directed evolution instead of gain of function research, but it seems very much like the same thing.
And the entire premise of the document for the PowerPoint is about robots, cyborgs, and humans. So I immediately saw a conflict between future and now. They talk about how they set up the political system right and left so that we would feel our grievances were aired and our frustrations could come out.
The death toll in Turkey and Syria from Monday's powerful earthquake is still climbing tonight. Now more than 28,000. It was the region's worst quake in more than 6 decades.
They say exploit CNN syndrome. Now CNN, of course, is the network, the news media network, propaganda machine, and was set up by the CIA.
The document even lays out potential reactions to the presentation, including the idea that this would be too hard to accomplish, that it's not being done yet, so it won't be done. The thought that they would never do that, or the hope that they would never do that, and the notion that we couldn't defend it anyways, so why worry? In general disbelief at the agendas presented. So the question is, which category do you fall into? There is a link provided in the description to the full PowerPoint presentation, which can be viewed with a simple search at archive.org.
This is the goal. This is the absolute goal. It's incarceration, it is enslavement, and it is depopulation. And it is massive mind control.
And we are just now where we move into the exponential phase.
This is James Anthony reporting.
This morning, U.S. and Canadian defense officials are tracking a high-altitude balloon first spotted over Utah. You'll probably remember that this incident brings to mind that Chinese spy balloon shot down just over a year ago. ABC's Karen Travers joins us live from the White House. Karen, good morning to you. This one not shot down.
Good morning, Janae. That balloon is now likely over the Atlantic Ocean after moving quickly across the U.S. overnight. It was allowed to continue flying because officials say it posed no threat to national security. Still, NORAD fighter jets intercepted that small balloon over Utah on Friday morning. It was flying at an altitude of 43 to 45,000 feet. And a U.S. official tells us that the balloon is about 50 feet tall with a 2-foot cube payload. Still unknown who launched that balloon, what its mission may be, and what is inside that payload.
East Palestine, Ohio. It's been a year since that toxic train derailment. Some residents still reporting health problems. ABC's Alex Perche has been following this from the very beginning and is in Ohio with the latest. Good morning, Alex.
Ariel, this morning we're getting a new look at new drone video released by the NTSB of that derailment site and the toxic plume, and it's only amplifying questions raised by this East Palestine community for the last year.